Ladies and gentlemen, as we proceed to give you what you need, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Cody, and today we are here for another sneaker unboxing. Today, we are unboxing the Air Jordan 1 in the dark Mocha colorway. These shoes dropped on Halloween, and given the similarities between this shoe and the Travis Scott Jordan 1s, the hype behind this particular colorway was completely astronomical. They have been jokingly referred to as the poor man's Travis Scotts just because they were much more attainable than the Cactus Jack ones were. When I actually hit on the sneakers app for these things, I was absolutely shocked. I have taken bigger L's for shoes that were way less hype than these were, but somehow miraculously I was able to get my hands on these. Now, despite me actually picking them up, I was torn at first about whether or not I wanted to keep these because one, resale prices are looking very nice right now despite rumors that a potential restock may be happening with some stores. And there were a few details with the color blocking I wasn't too thrilled about just looking at it in pictures, but now that I have them in hand, I think I decided for sure that I'm going to keep these things because I smelled that Jordan 1 smell, went through the process of lacing them up. You know, that's a very intimate process, lacing up your Jordan 1s, and I just couldn't let these things go. These things, they're mine. I've decided that they are mine. Let's go ahead and look at the finer details of the shoe. The first color I want to look at are the hits of black. Going from top to bottom, you have the Nike Air tag on top of the tongue. I'm very glad they made this just the standard Jordan 1 Nike Air tag. For a few of the more recent releases, they've made this tag leather, so I'm kind of glad that they went back to the just plain regular tag for this detail. You have the inner part of the sock liner, the classic Jordan Wings logo on the side, black laces. They also came with a pair of sail laces, but I do think I like the black ones better. Black Nike swoosh and black leather trimming coming down the shoe and into the toe, and then from there you have the standard color blocking for most black toe variations of the Jordan 1. Flip the shoe over and you have a nice clean black outsole. Next up, let's look at the namesake of the shoe, that dark Mocha Suede. You see it here on the back portion of the shoe around the heel and the ankle. It is absolutely wonderful quality. It's beautifully erasable. It changes colors when you rub your finger against it. Now, I've actually never had a pair of Jordan 1s with suede on it. All my Jordan 1s are completely leather. Looking at it in the pictures, this was one of the details I was kind of concerned about, just because I really wear my Jordan 1s and I just think they're meant to be worn frequently. And for me, shoes that have suede on them can't, or at least shouldn't, be worn in certain situations, like if it's raining or snowing or just general moisture in the area, mud and what have you. The design and the details that they put into it were meant to be more premium feeling, if that makes any sense. So I wouldn't treat it like I would a typical pair of Jordan 1s that you can just put on and not really care too much if they get a little worn. And that leads us to the final color on the shoe, the sail white. Now, my biggest issue with the color blocking, looking at the pictures before I had them in hand, was the sail around the sock liner and then this little bit right here. When I looked at the pictures, I really felt that these panels should have been black. If I was the designer, I probably would have made them black. But now that I have them in hand, I think it fits the concept of the Mocha. You know, like you have Mocha, you have a little bit of cream or like milk in it, so that's that white coloring at the top there. And on top of that, I also think it helps distinguish this shoe from the shoe that everybody's comparing this to, the Travis Scott 1. Me personally, I'm saying put some respect on the Mocha's names. I really feel like this shoe deserves to stand on its own apart from the comparison to the Travis Scott. We should stop comparing this shoe to something that is not. Sure, the similarities are there, but I think it has more differences than similarities, and people are kind of overblowing the similarities, if that makes any sense. Now you also have sail coming down the nylon tongue. You have it in the center panel, on the top of the toe box, and finally on the midsole. And that about does it for the Jordan 1 Dark Mochas. I feel incredibly blessed by the sneaker gods to have been able to get these for retail on the SNKRS app. Definitely keep an eye out for the rumored restocks. Other than that, let me know what you all think of these shoes down in the comments section down below. Do you agree that we should just be treating the Mochas as the Mochas? How do you feel about the comparison to the Travis Scott Jordan 1s just in general? Let me know all this and more, and be sure to follow me on social media for updates on future videos, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss those said videos. So with that, I'd like to thank you for coming out to this one, and hope to see you for the next one.